Studio today. Joseph Bulte from Last Horse Standing joining us. How's it going today, sir?
It's going good. Yeah, excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it all kind of worked out. You're putting out this new song. We're allowed to have people live in the
Yeah,
studio again. So,
yeah. It's we're very happy that the timing worked out that way. So it's
ah,
it's cool. We're really appreciative of you supporting us and wanting to hear about the new music.
well, I'm very happy to be a part of that. We're going to talk about the song in a bit. And of course, you've got a show
Sure.
coming up
Yeah.
at the Lido with Rose Prairie Romance. We'll chat about in a bit as well. But
Yeah.
COVID, of course, has been made
Yes.
things interesting for everybody, but
Yeah.
especially for musicians. I have to ask you, how's that been for you? I mean, obviously, you had a bit of time
Yeah.
to maybe think about and put together recording an album in the last 2 years because
Yeah.
gigging kind of dried up, eh?
Yeah, gigging totally dried up, and then so we actually it just worked out. It worked out as far as recording. It worked out in a way perfectly for us because we had half a dozen songs, and we had decided we were going to make an album. So in fall of 2020, that's when we started. Is that right? When did? Yeah. Anyway.
Time has no meaning anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, in the fall, a few falls ago, we decided no. We kind of got together and we wrote like another 5 songs or whatever, and then COVID. Yeah, I can't. It's like you said, it's getting fuzzy, but anyway, COVID happened. You know, shortly thereafter, and we decided to just go into the studio and just refocus our energy and yeah. So I mean, it definitely sucks to lose connection with the fans
Yeah.
and other musicians too, right? Like that's part of the whole community aspect is like getting pushed to do more because you see the awesome things that your friends are doing, right? So yeah, COVID has been hard on the gigging sense, but the silver lining has been being able to focus the time on the record.
Do you find the pandemic and sort of everything going on in the world while it was happening, while it's still happening in a way, did that affect your songwriting at all? Did you find there were some themes in it that maybe you could see, well, this is clearly about staying at home with the kids and the wife and living through
Yeah.
this?
To be honest, I didn't really want to write about the pandemic.
Yeah.
So that probably some themes of family worked their way into the music more. I hadn't thought about it too much, to be honest, but I didn't want to write about the pandemic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't want to because it was like, or I've been thinking about writing about it in a little bit more of a cryptic way, without mentioning, masks or Bonnie Henry or,
Gotcha.
no disrespect, but, it's just kind of it's not the best memory.
Fair enough. So you essentially you wrote the songs are more of an escape from that. It was maybe a way, perhaps you had of coping with things a bit. Like you
Totally.
you saw this as a way you could escape from it being a shadow on your life all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Just to pour the energy. It's been really fun to pour the energy into the production side, like it's a whole other skill set. It's a whole other thing rather than playing live and the showmanship of that, which is great and fun. It gives us an opportunity to learn something else, to go back and just listen to more and more records and see what other people did and really get excited about how to piece all the puzzle pieces together, to make a great song.
Very cool. Yeah. I want to get to the show at the Lido, of course, coming up. It's the showdown.
It's a showdown.
With you and Rose Prairie Romance.
Rose Prairie Romance, those guys better watch out. We're going to be ready.
You're going to need a boxing announcer for it or something.
Yeah.
We were talking right before we got on here. Most of these songs you say you've kind of played live before, but there's a couple you haven't and that you've written and recorded, never played them live before. Does that make you nervous thinking about that I've recorded something and now I have to play it live rather than normally how it probably works for a band like you?
Yeah.
We've played this live to death. Let's record it for posterity, for people to buy it and enjoy it in their own homes.
We sort of boiled it. We boiled it down in the furnace, and it floated to the top, so it's good enough to record. That's normally how we work, right? But yeah, it does. It makes a guy a little nervous because you're like, oh, this could be a flop, and we've invested a lot of time into it, right? But I think you just have to go back to the reason that you do music. It's like you have to do it for enjoyment, and you got to do it for the trying to push into the artist side of it, and I guess you just ask yourself as a band, do you like the song? If you like the song, then roll the dice. Maybe it won't be something that's great live, but it's something that we enjoyed making. So yeah, we're gonna have one song for sure at the Lido on April 1st that we've never played live before. So we're excited about that. It's a banger. So we're hoping it comes off good.
Awesome. It should be a great show. April 1st, the Lido. You guys, Rose Prairie Romance. It's going to be a wonderful double bill. You can get your tickets, of course, now at thelido.ca. Not sure if there's any left. It could be getting close to a sellout already, but
yeah, I'm thinking it. Well, right now it's a cool time to play a show because the restrictions are easing and people want to get out.
Yeah,
and there's going to be dancing at the show. Now they're allowed to dance. We're allowed to dance by law. So
there you go.
As if people needed permission.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're very excited.
It's going to be an awesome show. So again, tickets at thelido.ca. The new single, it's called Get It Wrong. Tell us a bit about this song before we listen to it, Joseph.
Yeah, so this song was a collaboration between four of us. My brother-in-law, Phil Clark, he's living in the Kootenays now. He used to live here. He came up with the idea. He said, I want to write a song about working so hard at something and getting it wrong. And he had that key line. It took a long time to get it wrong. And he actually had the melody too. And so I thought, man, that's so good. Like, just to be able to laugh at yourself about something that's serious that you've put so much, work and either work or emotion or faith into, and then it just, you look back and you're like, oh man, it didn't work out how I thought it was going to work out. And so, the verses kind of have, some somewhat serious themes, but the chorus is the whole idea is to be able to just laugh at life and the way the cards fall.
Do you think there's maybe I'm taking an overly positive spin on it, but that maybe is a good message about doing things you love, right? Even if you get it wrong, or even if you're not good at it, it's worth doing it just for the love of it sometimes. Do you think that's something you're trying to impart maybe with this a little?
Totally. And actually we're thinking that we're going to name the album Get It Wrong. And we just, when we mention that idea, we just all start laughing. We're just like, oh, that just takes the pressure off, And just talking about even a song that you've maybe recorded but never gigged, it's like you do it. It's like, even if it doesn't work out, you're doing it because you like doing it, know. And I think that's it's just a good reminder, to not take ourselves too seriously, And it's been a fun song. Like, it was myself, my brother-in-law Phil, Simon Andrews, and Justin McNaughton. We kind of pieced the song together. So yeah, it's pretty fun, and we got a guest appearance by Aaron Marchuk from Dawson Creek on the Rhodes piano and the acoustic upright piano, 100-year-old piano in his mom's house. Oh man, the thing, it sounds cool, and Aaron plays it awesome too. So
awesome.
The keys were smoking.
Incredible. Well, without further ado, let's hear this song now. I listened to it this morning. You guys certainly get it right with this one, if I may say. It's Get It Wrong, Last Horse Standing, right here on Moose FM.
Some people like to